said these things. Look at what he said in verse 22 again. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. There should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Which means the plan will be to destroy the whole world. And man, out of his foolishness, will destroy himself. Because Satan is behind it. Man will think he's got some sense. But Satan will take advantage of it to try to destroy him. And I shared these things with you. I said, God has shortened the time. And he shortened the time to 3.5 years. And limited that period to the second part of Daniel's 70th week. What do you think Satan has in mind? I told you. He doesn't like the fact that that time was shortened. He knows because it's in the scripture. So what's his plan? To start ahead of time and do the very things that he plans to do during the tribulation period, if we let him. What I told you is what they're doing or trying to do in many nations right now. They're trying to stop you from buying or selling or having money. In some places, they said you can't go to school, you can't go to the bank, you can't go to the restaurant, you can't buy, you can't sell, except you take their vaccines. Today, it's a vaccine. Tomorrow, it will be right in their hands or in their forehead, as the Bible has said. Right now, it's on the left. They're giving the vaccine on the left hand. Well, at the appointed time, it will be on the right. Let me tell you, make no mistakes about it. This is satanic. If you ever thought it was about curing people from the virus, you're deceiving yourself. You say, Pastor Chris, there are people who took the vaccines and they have no problem. Oh, you were deceived. Let me tell you what happened. They mixed the batches with placebos. Don't be fooled. They knew that if people were dying all over the place, there'll be an uproar. So they mixed them with placebos. So there are many who have placebos injected into them just like water. That will tell you why, even after they've taken the vaccines, those people still can test positive for the same virus, even though the test itself is a fraud. I told you that before. The test itself is a fraud. It's one of the biggest frauds in the world. What you're seeing is a deception. And Jesus warned us